right, so we got Tyson's question here. Do you know any judges that have been sued for not recusing themselves? Or do you have any good Supreme Court statutes for due process? So, in general, judges can't be sued, pretty much blanket, and we don't want them to be able to be sued. I think that if it's going to be state specific, so family court is state law, and so each state is going to have judicial rules that judges or commissioners or whatever you call them in your state on the bench have to follow. So I think if you're having that issue that you've asked for a recusal, and they've denied it, you need to be able to point to this in our judicial rules. It says this, because you did this, you must recuse yourself, or you need to recuse yourself. Because I'll give an example. About 2 weeks ago, was in court, and a woman who her story sounded not unlike many men's stories. She hadn't seen her now teenage kids in about 3 years, and she verbally asked the judge to recuse himself. And the judge said, or asked, are you motioning the court to consider recusal? And she said yes. And he asked on what grounds. Well, when he asked on what grounds, it was basically because she wasn't getting the results she wanted. And those type of arguments, feelings don't matter in court. So if you feel like you're getting screwed, okay, you very well may be. And we go back to the start of the show, the sugar cookie reference. But to get a judge to recuse themselves, you're going to need to provide specific actions, and you're going to need to cite very specific reasons as to why that should occur. Now, there are instances, there's been a big controversy. I forget where the judge is based out of, but they went back over the past, I think, 5 years and found that he had presided over, I think it was 189 cases in court that he should have recused himself because he had business interest in the case. I believe it was like stock ownership of a company involved in the case. So that definitely does happen, but you have to be able to effectively communicate the specific reason as to why. And I know in family court, there may be rules here in California. Once the judge has made an order, so you get one free strike. You can get rid of a judge prior to the proceeding one time. And then once a judge has made an order, though, you have to motion the court to recuse them. And there has to be good cause. So suing them, you're 99.9% sure on that. You're not going to have any luck. So there's not going to be any Supreme Court cases or statutes that allow you to do that. But I would implore you to dig deeper on what the standard is that they must, or what rule they must follow, and then how was that rule violated, and bring that to the court.